Hello and welcome to another Ubuntu Geeks tutorial. I'm UGeek1 and today we're going to take a look at this. This is a guide done by DuckDuckGo. It's a search engine that doesn't track you, as it says here. That's very nice, and I thought the guide was very well done, and I think we're going to go through it. So first thing first, they think that you should always try to be more protective of your privacy, even though you're running Linux, and that's true. And two, they have to ensure a password to protect your account, so a strong, lengthy password. I totally agree with that. And three, don't use admin account for daily activities. For everyday computer, log into a basic or standard user account. This is likely to be the default behavior when creating a new account, but it's worth double checking your account status. Note that some system-wide action will require you to log in with the administrator account because of restricted permissions, and that's so that applications doesn't get admin rights directly, or someone else gonna use your computer and have admin rights. So I think that's good. And fourth option here is to full disk encryption, but it's also possible to encrypt just your home folder, for example, on shared machines. This is usually done during installation, and it's difficult to do afterwards. In this situation, the easiest solution is to back up your data, always a good thing, and then reinstall the OS, selecting the encryption option. If you really want to try encrypt on existing systems, the process varies depend on your distribution and disk partition setup, so it's best to search for instructions relevant to your environment. So they're saying that you should always encrypt your folders and your home folder mainly, but it's a bit difficult to do after you have installed the OS. You can do it post-installation encryption, and there are several guides on it, but it's a bit finagly, and I can say I tried it myself. It's a bit too hard, and it can go very wrong. So the best thing is to do it when you installed the OS and encrypt your whole home folder, as they see right here. And let's see what else. Activate your screensaver when idle, and this is when you have a laptop and you don't want anyone else to see what you're doing. That's pretty good. Review your installed applications. It's a good practice to keep installed applications to a minimum. Not only this keeps your machine lean, it also reduces the exposure to vulnerabilities. As well as looking through your application list manually, there may be tools available for distribution to make it easy, such as bleach it. It's very good that to keep your OS clean, because when you have a lot of programs and it doesn't have a regular update like other programs, it can become vulnerable, and it says it as itself, but it's very dangerous then. You keep going, keep your system updated. It's usually easy to keep both Linux installed applications update. At the very least, make sure to updates for security are installed automatically. So always update your Linux system. That's very good. And 8, periodically check for rootkits. This can be done by installing rootkit detectors such as SCK rootkit, which is easily run with command sudo SCKR rootkit. And lock down remote connections. If you use SSH remote access, there are some simple steps to reduce the risk of attack. The easiest is to use the port other than the default port 22. You can also prevent remote login as root, as permit root login no in the SSH config file. And if we scroll down, it's turn off listening services you don't need by going netstat and checking for them. What else do we have? We can install some firewalls. That's really good. Which one are they suggesting? GUFW, yeah. Restrict privileged access to Linux or AppArmor. This may be installed on the system default, but if not, it's worth adding and configuring them. They both enable users to define rules that limit how applications can run effects other than processes and files. The benefit is that the event of an attack, the damage to the system can be limited. That sounds very nice. Congratulations, you have just taken a big step to increasing your privacy and protection of your data. So yeah, that's the whole thing. I think we're gonna go through some of them just to see what happens. So a password, it's very good to make it strong. That's a no-brainer. But to create an account, you just have to have like a simple password here. But if you're on Ubuntu, let's say we go and go into users, we have an administrator. We don't want that because someone else can go in and get administrative privileges pretty easy. So we did a standard one here, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna make a password. First we have to unlock this feature and administrative password like so, and we can go ahead and add this account. Just a simple password here, but you should do a very strong password. That's what's recommended. So yeah, let's look at that. That's fine. So we have done that. To encrypt your data, as I said, it's very annoying to do afterwards, so it has to be done on the installation process. And often it's pretty simple, like just the checkbox here when you install it. So yeah, I'm gonna activate the screensaver. That's also pretty easy. We can go and display, brightness and lock. Turn the screen off after 5 minutes, yeah, or perhaps even sooner than that. So that's one. And review your applications installed. We can try this bleach bit. Let's see if we can find it on the Ubuntu Software Center. Let's see here. I'm gonna go search bleach bit. Let's try to install that and see what's up with that one. Deletes unnecessary files to free available disk space. Yeah, that's what we want to do. So let's try to launch it. Let's close that one down. It's a pretty fresh installment, so I doubt they find very much, but let's try and clean them. Are you sure you want to permanently delete files according to the selection operator's actual delete? We should probably check some of this. What hell, let's just try it. You must select an operation. Okay, sure. Auto clean, clean. An error execution, trace bit. So that won't be do auto remove maybe. Clean. So yeah, it doesn't work very well. I have to probably should read up on how it works. So yeah, let's check for updates on this one. Just go to your update manager and look how it is. And it has some updates, so install them is a wise decision. So let's check for rootkits. We can try to install this one here. So let's go into that one, and we're gonna go into, I think the terminal is gonna be easier. So let's go sudo, and let's see what it was. sh install get install chk, I believe it was chk rootkit. Yeah, I want to install that. And then we just go sudo rootkit. Yeah. So sudo shk rootkit. Not infected. So yeah, that's good. So let's close that one down, and let's see what else we can try. Lock down the remote connections, the SSH. we're gonna skip this. I think we can read more about it here, I believe, locking down some permissions on the ports and whatnot. Yeah. So instead, services, I think we're gonna skip that as well. Netstat-l. Perhaps look at it. Dash, what was it then? LT. Okay, listen, yeah. And we can check out the firewall, so let's try to install that one. And sudo guff, it was, yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's installed. Let's see if we can find it. Guff, firewall configuration. Yeah, that's one. We're home, status on, incoming. Let's deny that, outgoing, allow. We can set up some rules for some programs, I believe, and check some logs. Perfect. If we close that one down, is it running as well then? I believe so. Yeah, it's on. So yeah, that's the firewall. If you wanna look more thoroughly through this guide, just check out in the description box down below. I think it was a very nice little guide here, so I recommend you for watching it. So yeah, that's all on that one. I'll hope to see you in the next episode. Thank you for watching.